Let's get one thing out straight at the beginning. I had the Fittii Hi-Fi pods for roughly 2 weeks now, and I'm confident in saying that these are Fittii's best earbuds they have produced so far. Much better than any other earbuds in the current lineup, by a mile. But for 219 euros a pair, these need to be better than quite a lot of other earbuds from many different competitors to justify this steep price tag. And before we go into details, I don't think these are worth the price tag right now. The why, the how and everything else on these earbuds will be talked about right after the intro. The Hi-Fi Dots come in Fittii's nicest box yet. It looks and feels very premium, the branding itself is on point and the interior is designed nicely to comfort the earbuds case itself. You get the typical thingies in the box as you expect, and you can begin using the earbuds right out of the box since the case comes recharged. But let's talk design first. A full metal egg-shaped case that is weighty, cold to the touch and comes in at 98 grams. Yeah, I know this sounds not like much, but when holding it in your hands, this is a quite significant increase in weight compared to, well, other high-end premium earbud brands. This comes down to the full metal design, which adds quite a lot to the durability of the case itself. Also, the looks of the case is great. It is branded with only the Hi-Fi Dots typo in copper. Same goes for opening ring, the LED and the USB-C charging port. By inspecting the case in closer detail, you can see a cobblestone structure that overlays the complete case, giving it that American touch that so many people actually enjoy. The kitchen one, if you understand. The next thing that is different to many other buds is the opening mechanism Fittii included. It's a hinge design that can be activated with pressing the button on the case. The hinge swings open and reveals the vertically inserted tiny earbuds. The hinge itself is also branded with the Fittii logo and is a nice mechanism to play with while closing the case again. Also quite visible is the status of the earbuds themselves, which activates each time you open the case. The LED bar is an interesting concept that in my opinion has not been thought through very well, but has been included anyways into the earbuds. It's showing you the charging status and can be used to show different rhythms which can be activated inside the Fittii app. I guess to each their own. Getting the earbuds out of the case is quite weird when you haven't read the manual or the instructions inside of the box itself. They are slightly clicked in, so you need to press them softly to the opposite side and then you can take them out with ease. Same goes for inserting them into the case. This in my opinion is just a matter of getting used to it, and after a couple of tries it was actually second nature to me. The earbuds themselves come in at a meager 4.2 grams each, which makes them very lightweight and therefore easy to wear for quite some time without actually noticing them. Design wise, these are the classic stem style design with the shorter stem itself and some custom special touches added, such as the Mifo Green earbud tips and the LED bar. It's a good design choice in my opinion. Control wise, these sport the typical touch functions you expect from a premium pair of earbuds, such as play and pause, A and C and transparency switching, skipping tracks and changing the volumes, and so on. In my tests everything worked quite well. There wasn't anything negative to report and therefore this is a very good implementation. Now let's actually talk a bit about connections. The earbuds come with the newest Bluetooth Codec 5.3, which gives you a great and stable connection to your devices and also a good range until it disconnects from your device. In this case, I had to go the extra mile to make it lose connection with my iPhone, so in this regard they do a great job. Also, and this is more of a special thing in my opinion, you can use the earbuds separate from each other, so if you only want to use one at a time, this is possible. Also, they come with multi-point pairing, so you can connect them with 2 different devices at the same time. This is working fine, but not as smooth as most other buds that I've tested, and not nearly as good as, let's say, the originals, the Apple's AirPods Pro. It still takes a while until it realizes that the sound has actually switched from one device to another. Let's come to actually what is most important in earbuds, the sound quality and the reproduction. Fittii has actually implemented 3 different drivers into these buds. One 10mm dynamic driver to boost the bass of these earbuds and 2 balanced armature drivers for the mids and the highs that have been customized exclusively for them. And in my opinion, these sound well balanced when listening to their signature sound profile. They can actually produce a thumping bass if needed, but can also provide a balanced out experience on the other hand. The mids and highs are very well balanced as well, and especially the mids have a slight bit of warmth added into the mix. If you are looking for a pair of earbuds to play around with, these can guarantee a clear playing field for all your, well, mixing needs. Also, these are of course able to play lossless music from different sources since the main chip is using the Snapdragon sound technology. So if you are looking for great sound reproduction, these should actually be on your list. And lastly, well, before we dive deeper into the things I actually don't like about these earbuds, I slightly want to mention that they are IPX7 rated, meaning you could potentially wear these while actually taking a shower or run outside in the rain without worrying about them getting destroyed. Pretty good in my opinion, and actually much better than most other earbuds. And now, this is the point in the review where I have to mention actually all the things I'm not so impressed with. And when it comes to the price point of these buds, yeah, there are quite a few things I would have expected to actually be better. Let's actually start off with the battery life. The earbuds themselves have 6 hours of listening time at 50% volume. As soon as you activate ANC, it drops down to 4.5 hours of listening time. This isn't that great in my opinion, and below standards when it comes to earbuds at 200 euros or more. I expect them to last at least 6 hours with ANC on. The case itself, it is better. It gives you another 30 hours of playback, so in total this is the same as the AirPods Pro 2's case delivers and a bit more than the Bose Quiet Comfort 2 earbuds, which comes in at 25 hours. Another thing I actually expect is wireless charging, which I'm missing in these earbuds, but due to the design of the case, well, at least they added quick charging, which gives you 100 minutes in 10 minutes of charging. Which is also okay-ish. Others do 4 hours instead in 10 minutes. Next on my list of critiques is the app that Fittii actually rolled out a couple of weeks ago. And well, it's their first app ever for earbuds, and this shows. Weird connection issues with the buds. Wrong battery status indicators on the top. The equalizer cannot be used when actually no music is playing, which is really weird. The same goes for the lighting effects, and the presets for the equalizers are not in the equalizer menu, but under the Fittii logo that you have to click, but you don't know that it's clickable and all. In my opinion, it's a very confused app and not that useful at the moment. And finally, the biggest weakness in my opinion is the Active Noise Cancellation. Fittii proclaims 47 decibels of noise reduction in strong mode, which is quite a lot. And it should be on the same level as all the other major players in the earbud market, so Apple, Bose and Sony. And I don't think this is accurate for most scenarios. The noise cancellation is overall good. It eliminates low rumblings most of the time. Also, some noises in the mid-scales are eliminated. But these aren't as good as Apple's noise cancelling in the slightest, which is quite on a different level. And they have the same problem that I had with Bose's QC2 earbuds. Since I have a tinnitus from playing in a metal band for a couple of years, they produce a slight humming and hissing noise on one side of the earbud when using it in strong mode with no music playing as well as music playing. And for me, this is a KO criterion I have with earbuds. As soon as this happens, they become unusable for me since they introduce noise, and quite significantly a lot of noise, instead of actually cancelling it out. Also, I find them to be not as good when it comes to the noise cancelling itself. And I have to say, the way cheaper Liberty 4 and C from Soundcore, which in my opinion are at least on the same level, if not even a tad better in the ANC department. Now let's get to my conclusions on these earbuds. This is Fittii's first foray into the premium earbud market, and 75% of what they've done is a great first step. Very balanced sound quality, great design choices with the earbuds and the case, clever design twists and some bold choices here and there make this a viable candidate. But in my opinion, the battery life as well as the ANC are a letdown, especially in this higher tier segment. Right now, the AirPods Pro 2 only cost 20 euros more, and Sony's XM4 are 30 euros cheaper since the successor is released soon, which costs 319 euros, which is insane. So in my opinion, there isn't a single thing that should make me consider these over the established earbud manufacturers. As always, my name is LeechTM, I'm off writing the next scripts. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. There are plenty more of this type of content and many other things available for you to watch. Have a great day, see you around, and goodbye.